We do have questions. It's time for the Q&A session, so please, all the last pictures, come here, get your question from the members of the jury. We have 8 minutes together. Please make sure that each picture gets a question. And whenever you're ready, we're ready for you.
Okay, then I'm happy to start. Again, congratulations, super inspiring, very, very interesting, all of it. My first question goes to Jim from Le Pavé. You mentioned that you turn, for example, the soles of the shoes into the plastic you use. So could you tell a bit more about what kind of plastic you use in general, and how you source it, where you source it?
Okay, so we work with all kind of plastics that we can recycle, we can heat it and compress. So then you have the HDPE, which is plastic we use in cosmetic. We have, example, another material with fridge doors that you use in the fridge. And this plastic is like EVA, is like a synthetic plastic, like caoutchouc, I don't know, rubber synthetic. And this is, so we have a lot of opportunities as still as we can collect the plastic.
Okay, very good. And maybe another question regarding, so you showed two different type of plastic panels. Are these currently the two, like I say, most used plastic panels you work with? Or do you have other ones? And also maybe tell a bit more about the properties of these panels.
Yeah, so we are using mainly two materials, the one with HDPE and the one with the fridge door. So PS is using to be worktop, furniture, covering wall, and we have like more than 10 materials that are developing with a lot of different things, but this kind of material also. So there's a huge, we have like a library of material.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I have a question for Romain. For the company that is not to be named yet. First of all, thank you for your pitch, but you stole our question because I think we all wanted to know what was beyond sporting events. For that next step, my question will be, what do you need to go beyond sporting events, and what are you currently looking for in terms of support, funding, etc.? And then, as we're all wearing headphones, I think we're in a safe space, so maybe you can give us the name anyway.
Yeah, with pleasure. The name will be Every Go, and if you ask yourself why, it's because we have Stadium Go for sport and Every Go for everything else. So that's the name of the brand, and what we are actually looking for to go to international in sport and other cultural events is, of course, fundraising. We are raising $500,000 actually, and want to chat with every kind of person who want to join us in this adventure.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
One additional question, Romain. Do you also make revenue from the reduction of carbon emission as you help the clubs, the properties to reduce their emissions? Do you also get a cut or a revenue as part of that? In addition to the traditional.
Not actually. I didn't talk a lot about our business model. We have like a SaaS, so every organizer pay an annual license. And in this license is include the specific carbon footprint evaluation, but actually there is no cut, no fee additional, but maybe it's an idea for the future.
Okay. Thank you.
Probably you said it, but I have a question on power generators. How long do they run? Because they're different sizes, I guess, and what's the maximum capacity of one unit that can supply what to make it very, like, imaginable, picturable? Like a rock festival with 10,000 people, or is it you need 10 of them to provide power?
So the one we have at the moment is 110 kVA. So to picture you, it's about like powering 30 houses. On large events, so we did Formula 1 and we did 24 hours of Le Mans. You have about between 50 and 100 generators this side, all over the site because it's pretty big. And we are working on larger power units for the future.
And have a question for you. First of all, good decision to take on FC Bayern München. So that's probably the best thing happening to them this year, and hopefully they win something with your Fly Cups. So, this is basically something for stadiums, and I've been to stadiums many, many times. It was a nightmare. Exactly what you said. Happens all the time. Any ideas about bringing that to other events, like, for example, dinner events, or like informal dinner events, or private households, because they can use it as well for picnic and so on? Is that part of the strategy, yes or no? And if not, why not?
Yeah, it is. It is actually. We are focusing step by step on what we do. Firstly, meaning sport events. We are as well. We have another market. This is food to go market. I mean, with food truck, restaurants, and with the new solution that we are building today, the reusable solution, we are focusing on the fast food industry, because fast food industry is a billion of waste and billions of consumption every day. We currently have discussions with some big ones in this industry, and they are interested in the new one solution, which is the solution reusable. So step by step, and I have so many requests of my friends to get this packaging in parties and barbecues parties. So we are focusing firstly on other markets, but yes.
Thank you. Question for Anaïs. I think actually there's one of your devices here. Am I correct?
There are three actually.
There are three. I used it this morning, and I saw on it a list of the minerals and everything that you're basically refilling on. So tell us a little bit more about the machine itself. Is it just using the intake water? Is it also actually treating the water?
Okay, so actually the three refill stations that are here in ChangeNOW are in partnership with Innovaya, another company that is in charge of treating the water. So that's why there is a kind of a list of the minerals that they treat. But the three refill stations itself, the machine, can have a filter to improve the quality of the water, and it delivers the water with a motion sensor. And as you can see, as you saw in the slide, it can be wall mounted, but also on a stand. It depends on the technical constraints.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. You'll have more time to discuss in the networking area over there. Thank you so much for your question, jury. And thank you so much for your pitches. It was so interesting to discover your project. Thank you. Good luck for the rest of the project, and I wish you all the best.